Playoff football has once again returned to our nation's capital as you get a look inside Northwest Stadium here in Landover. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Washington Commanders. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Looking to throw, May. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
In Washington territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Once again, it's Jacobs. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Josh Jacobs, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bucks are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. The pilots are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things we ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last long. Don't have the time and the obvious. Don't help for the weak, but the...
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? Kept marching. 18 Rebel.
On the ground, this is Divisional. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Here we go. 19, 18.
Achan here, they stay on the ground. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Tiger, 19 Lion. Go.
To the air goes Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 9.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the 35, here's second down and 1.
Cup 19, Cup 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Dragon 60, Buffalo 18. Ready?
Now Daniels. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the jump. Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Warrior 70. 60 Maverick, 6, Panther 11, Trap 60, 7 Pirates, 79 Broncos.
Here's Daniels. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now a second and 10.
Ready? 60 Bobcat, 60.
Daniels looking to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucks' 15-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
At the 15-yard line.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Achan gets it from the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football. And the plays he's making, he's spelled them in the offensive backfield.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
To throw is Daniels. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achan. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Okay, ready?
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Bronco 80. Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 Lion. Dragon 60. Ready, ready?
Throwing now is Daniels. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. On 4th down, the Commanders send out Matt Gay to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Throwing here is May. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the shotgun, it's May. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy.
To throw, it's May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35.
35-yard line.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 2 yards to go, second down.
It's a gain of 8.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 72 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7. They'll throw with May. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Drake May, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
39 Broncos. Viking 18. Warriors 70. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the 2 of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
19 tight. 19. Buffalo 18.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
19 Lions. Go.
Daniels going to throw for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33. There on the stop was Leo Chanel.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Looking to throw. Daniels. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll run. Achane. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Devon Achane. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
Crazy.
To the air, May. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Here's May. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Crazy.
They'll look to throw here. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10. 24-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Back to throw. Daniels. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to face a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions. Top 19. Top 19. Top 60. Top 60. Warrior 70. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. Daniels. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19 Lock, Panther 11, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 19 tight, 19 tight. Hey, alert motion.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. And it is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Malik Neighbors, 60 yards. And the Commanders take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
2nd and 3. That's caught. Emeka Buka. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Emeka Buka, 57 yards. And the Bucks have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
17. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll dump this off to Achan. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Curve 19, curve 19. Ready,
now Daniels. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they'll audible to something else.
19 lock, Dragon 60.
To the air goes Daniels. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucks 33. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11. Warrior 70. Ready.
Here's Daniels. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Up the middle, Achan. They're only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
60 Bison, Cowboy 80. 70 Timberwolf. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 79 Broncos, trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19. Go ahead, baby, go, 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 go. Ready, ready.
Daniels looking to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
60.
On fourth down, Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
To throw is Daniels. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Achane is in. Touchdown, Commanders. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
May looking to run. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Isaiah Simmons gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. And not a blitz there, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Bucks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, May. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As soon as he leaked out, began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
4th down. Here's May. And this is going to be intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for the Commanders' touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th, and a very critical drive upcoming. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. Throwing here is May. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Taking in left side is Wilson. And he is going to have the Bucks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Crazy.
To throw, it's May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Another try from the 19, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, May with it. Caught by Wilson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
Crazy.
Back to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll look to throw. May, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Drake May taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. This is 1st and 10.
Get it. Panther 60. Panther 60. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. Cowboy 20.
The drive starts with a run from H.A. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Bronco 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Again, it's Achane. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Ready. Cowboy 8. Viking 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throwing now is Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and
18
long.
Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Operating from the gun, Daniels.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Gay's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He's back to throw. Able to connect with Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back to throw. Quick throw there is incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here comes 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Nay looking to run. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll throw with May. They'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. The Bucks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Gain of 15 yards. Complete to Josh Jacobs. 1st and 10.
The Commanders are moving on as we say goodnight, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.